Welcome back, everyone. My name is Jen. Today's video is going to be my Saladette favorites. A little backstory if you're new here. I grew 350 to 400 varieties of different kinds of tomatoes last year. I had so many that I had to kind of split them up into categories. I had quite a few slicers that I enjoyed, and then when it came down to it, this really small, I would say really small slicers, or not quite a cherry either, bigger than a cherry. I'm calling them Saladettes. And so that's what this video is today. So I'm gonna run through what my favorites were for Saladette sized tomatoes. But let's just get into it. So number one, I think I have 10, maybe 11, I'm not sure. Number one is gonna be Damascus Steel. So this one is, I got it in a trade. There's actually 2 seeds left in here, but I think I only had 5 seeds. I had a couple of plants, but it looks like the seeds came from Bunny Hop. So whoever traded me this actually gave me what was left in the packet here. I didn't buy these from Bunny Hop, but I traded for them from someone that looks like they did. Damascus Steel was, it was really gorgeous on the outside. So I'm not going to keep saying it's a Saladette because this is what it is, but it's, you know, it's a smaller in size. Damascus Steel had some antho shoulders. It had a really good flavor. It had a good texture, and the skin wasn't tough. I enjoyed it very much. I don't think not one of them had any cracking or blemishes or anything like that. And it produced a lot of tomatoes. So this is Damascus Steel. Woo! Wow. That is super fruity. Super fruity and good. That's really good. Not much acidity. The skin tears apart really easily. Nice and juicy. The meat is like the texture that I like it. Not mushy. Not hard and crunchy. It's good. Damascus Steel is a winner. Number 2 is going to be Maritime Bells. Maritime Bells is a dwarf. I got these seeds when I went to the swap back on April 1st in Kentucky. And the vendor that I got it from was Mitchell Family Farm, I believe. They have lots of cool tomatoes, lots of cool peppers, but that's where I got Maritime Bells from. They had lots of different dwarfs too. This plant was only, I would say, I don't know, 2 feet tall. I had 2 of them side by side. They were one of the last ones that I planted up. And good golly, this was a heavy producer for a dwarf. And the fruit was gorgeous. Really, really pretty. Kind of bell-shaped. No cracking, no blemishes. The plants, I feel like, look, I'm like picturing them both in my mind right now. And there was more fruit on them than there was foliage. Like I remember at one point thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all these tomatoes on these 2 tiny plants? The coloring of them was really cool. They were like pinky with like this army green striping. Really gorgeous. Of course, I'm going to throw up a picture of it. I might even throw up clips of the taste test when I tasted them, fit them in here. Whoa. I like that. Very flavorful. Ooh, tart.
Very tart.
Tart at the end.
Sweet. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a good size to like slice it up, chop it up into an omelet. You know, just a couple of these.
I like this, like the sweet and sour ones, the tartiness.
Are you talking about green ones or?
No, this one's like that. This one's sweet.
Yeah.
This one's tart.
Sweet and sour. And
then tart and then sweet.
And beautiful. I definitely grow Maritime Bells again for sure. It's so unique, and it just, like I stuck the plant in the ground and then I walked away from it, and I have 2 plants side by side and they're both doing really good. Next one is going to be Extravagante Rufin. Rufinage? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I got those in a trade. Again, another plant that was, this plant was really cool because the foliage was really, really fuzzy. This plant got pretty large. It really took off once some of the other plants that it was beside got out of its way. So again, this was another very unique looking fruit. The fruit itself was fuzzy, not just the plant, which is always fun. I can't remember, did I say it was really productive? So this had a very interesting flavor, almost smoky or maybe even a little bit wine-like. Very interesting.
Smells kind of earthy. Like it's not very strong either, but
Feels fuzzy, like
oh, the fuzziness. Let me see.
you can feel it on your tongue.
It's good on your lip too. Fuzzy
Very
on your
fuzzy.
lip. Yeah. Oh, what is that flavor? It's like tart, and then it goes to this deep, like
Winey?
like a wine flavor.
It's got like a wine flavor.
The
It's deep,
skin's a little much at the end.
like smoky, I guess you could say, like a deep smoky flavor.
Yeah. That's good.
It's an interesting one. That's another interesting one. I would grow that for the sheer fact that the plant's cool, the fruit's cool, the color of it's cool. I feel like all the fuzzy ones that I've grown this year have been really fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I'm on the hunt for all the fuzzy tomatoes. Next one's going to be Yuri Tiger. This one was an early producing one. I believe this was one of the first Saladettes that I got. And boy, I got a lot of it. Yuri Tiger. I don't know. Saladettes seem to be really big producers. At least all of these. I think all of these were pretty big producers. This is another one that had a little bit of the antho in it. For whatever reason, a lot of the antho Saladettes I kind of liked. So it seemed like antho slicers, too strong of a flavor. But these had a little bit of antho, but not enough to turn me off of it. The other flavor profiles in the tomatoes overpowered that weirdness, I guess. Yuri Tiger was really pretty on the outside. I'm not even sure how to describe it, but on the inside it was like this really pale yellow, and it almost had a very bright flavor to it. Very, I don't know, happy. There was like happiness in my mouth when it was very of delicious tomato. Yuri Tiger, I really like that one, and I've been trading like crazy with that one too.
It smells fun.
That's, woo, very bright. I like it. I will say this plant is very prolific. Lots of fruit on it. I think one day I picked like 10 ripe tomatoes off of it. The next one's going to be Wagner's Blue Green. It was a really yummy saladette. Again, had a little bit of antho on it. Tom Wagner variety. The outside of it had like a green / butterscotchy look to it, and then the inside of it was bright green. It was a really fun looking tomato. It wasn't very acidic. It was super sweet, very tasty tomato. Do you smell anything?
I mean, I smell a little bit, not much. It's very mild aroma.
That one's, I don't not like it. Let me try that again.
It has that, what's it called?
Anthocyanin.
Flavor, but it's not as like strong, I guess.
Yeah, it's got that.
It's got the flavor that the other ones had, but it's a little milder.
I like this one. Yeah, this one's not bad. Let me try. I'm gonna try a piece without the anthocyanin.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of acidity, and it's got a sweetness to it, but not like a really strong one.
Yeah.
And the skin's not too tough. I like that one. Oh,
I feel like this tastes like the other ones. I feel, but like very light.
Yeah, it's
So
a light
I think
flavored
if you would
tomato.
eat that one, I think you would acquire a taste for the other ones. You think?
Chupa Chups is a bit. I'm not even
Because I
Never.
don't know.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole ever again. Next one's going to be the Musketeers. Got the Musketeers from when I bought the seeds, I think it was 2 years ago. It was called Hand Me Down Farms. It's now renamed called Victory Seeds. Victory Seeds has the Musketeers. This one was one of Ben's favorites of the year. It again, an absolutely stunning tomato. I believe that's what sold me on this one when I was looking through the Victory Seeds website. It's just the picture that they have is really eye-catching. And it's an eye-catching tomato for sure. I tried growing it last year in my garden, not the year that I'm doing the taste, but the year before that, and I was unsuccessful. It was one of the plants that just did not do well for me. I used the same packet of seeds this year, and I think I had 2 plants that I put in my gardens, and it was a really good producer, really beautiful fruits, no cracking, no blemishes, very tasty. This was one of the Saladettes that had a real classic tomato flavor to it. So classic tomato flavor and then like a little bit of sweetness at the end.
All right, so tomatoey.
This is the Musketeers.
I think.
Yeah, it smells
like a tomato.
But not like a yummy one.
That's a squirter on me. We just squirter.
I have to say, this plant's not that prolific. I
like this.
I've only gotten maybe like 6 or 7.
I like that.
Okay, why?
I don't know. Can I get another piece?
Mm-hmm. There you go. It's just like classic tomato, not a whole lot of acidity, no sweetness really. Maybe a little bit of sweetness, but not much. Not a whole lot of meat either. I feel like there's a lot of gel.
Classic tomato flavor.
What do you think?
I think it's nice. It's got like a sweetness to it. And it's not tarty, but it's like sweet, but it's got like this complex flavor. I don't really know how to explain it. You don't like it?
I feel like the gel and seeds is what I don't like, because I just ate a chunk with just the skin, anthocyanin skin, and meat. That's the stem. You're gonna eat this.
That's good.
You definitely ate Sharpie there, because you ate the rest of it.
Oh, I thought you wiped it off.
No. And how was that? Did you taste
it? It tastes about the same, so.
Yeah, Sharpie, I don't think the Sharpie has that much flavor.
I don't think Sharpie has a lot of flavonoids.
No. The next one's going to be Kazula 133, another one of Ben's favorites. He really liked Kazula 133. This one was super, super productive. Really interesting coloring. Like a bright pink with yellow striping. And when you cut into it, it just had kind of plain pink flesh, but the flavor of it was not plain. It was super, super sweet, had really good texture. The skin wasn't tough. Good Saladette tomato.
Kazula variety. This is Kazula 133. Okay. Oh, it's very tomato smelling.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
A little sweeter.
My golly, yeah. That packs a punch.
It's crunchy. It's sweet. It's real crunchy, I think.
Yeah, the skin's crunchy.
But it's not like gross crunchy.
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's real good.
That's good. Oh, the goo's very beep. I can't get it in my mouth. Yeah, it's good. That's good. That's good. Kazula. Kazula 133. You're good. Yummy.
Oh, that's a Kazula?
That's Kazula type. Kazula 133.
Oh, I like that one better than 174.
Yeah.
The next one's going to be Blonde Boar. Okay, so I had Blonde Boar, and then I also had Yellow Zebra, White Zebra. And they both looked almost identical, but the flavors were not the same. You could tell them apart by the flavor. The White Zebra was kind of blah. I don't think me or Ben cared for that one that much, but Blonde Boar was actually quite tasty. Very, very big producer. Produced tomatoes all the way up until the first frost. Healthy plant. So I would say it was really disease resistant. Nice, good looking fruits, no cracking, no blemishes. It was like a yellow white coloring with like pinky stripes running through it. It had really good flavor though.
That smells good.
Very tomatoey.
Just strong aroma. It's not very good. I taste the earthiness under like a little tarty
Yeah, it's got a little bit
sweetness.
of an earthiness. It's tart, it's sweet, it's got a lot of things going on, I think. Yeah, that's a very flavorful Saladette tomato.
I think it keeps the
Much-
earthiness through the whole thing though.
Much more flavorful than white zebra, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very flavorful. The next one's going to be Fuzzy Wuzzy. Again, another fuzzy plant. I like to grow those. I think they're fun. The fruit itself, again, was very fuzzy. I believe this one was a dwarf. Yeah, but Fuzzy Wuzzy was a dwarf. Again, it was another one that had like a classic tomato flavor, which was nice for a smaller tomato. So it was like an orange, red, yellow. It's just a really cool looking tomato. Of course, I'll throw a picture up of it. And it was cool, very, very tasty.
Let me smell it. Okay.
Right? I wonder if it feels fuzzy on the tongue. Not really. It's a nice size. They're all very uniform too. Nice saladette type. Maybe even a large cherry.
I think it does feel weird on the tongue.
It does feel a little fuzzy.
To do it. You know,
Not much.
not fuzzy. It's just like, is it the same one? Yeah, you can feel it when you pick it up.
I don't know if you can tell. It's got like some like yellow spots.
No, this one kind of feels the same, so maybe not. I don't know. What do I know?
It's just a classic tomato flavor.
Well, this one's way more waxy and
Yeah, it's definitely got like a little fuzz on it. But
yeah.
you can't really, I don't think you can really feel it that much.
Yeah. It's good though.
It's good, yeah. It's it's an easy pop into your mouth in a salad. Just slice in half and put them in salads. It's a good tomato. And it's very prolific. It's one that if you like it, it's all over the plant. There's a ton of them on it. The next one's going to be Fuzzy Blue Balls. Again, fuzzy. And the plant was fuzzy. The fruit was fuzzy. Another one of the antho varieties that I liked. It had a little bit of a tougher skin, but it had really, really good flavor. So it had a lot more going for it than it had against it. So it made the list.
That was much like nothing. Like it's just very, like a very light flavor.
All right, let's taste it.
Very tart. I like it.
I don't think it's too tart.
I think it's real tart right when you hit it.
I like it.
I'm not saying I don't like it.
It's a good
Oh, there's the skin again.
skin.
The
I think we have to just get over the skin. I think the skin is...
Well, no, because not all of them are like that.
Yeah, but...
I think it's the way you cut them. Like, if you wouldn't wedge them, I don't think we'd have as much problem with the skin.
Well, yeah,
Go
because
ahead
you
and
put
cut.
harder.
Let me just do this here, man.
Baby.
What? Look, see that?
Well, yeah, because now you don't have
See?
as much skin. The wedge, you have more... Now you have the top.
That
So
one?
Fuzzy Blue Balls is a winner. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
I
pretty
like
good.
it.
The last one I'm going to talk about is Moonstone. So Moonstone, oh, I have to show you. So Fuzzy Wuzzy, there was the pack of Yuri Tiger. So all of these were trades. Moonstone, the last one I'm going to talk about here. Again, another trade. Oh, they're Wagner Blue Green. Yeah. Maritime Bells, this is the packet that I got. So at the bottom here it says, yep, MitchellFamilyFarm.com. So if you want to order seeds, that's where you can find those. And then again, Fuzzy Blue Balls was a trade. Extravagante Rufin, that was a trade. So Moonstone. Moonstone was, it was fun shaped. Another antho with, like, had some antho going on in it, and I didn't mind it. It was very tasty for a tomato. It was like green to yellow, orange striped on the outside. It was pretty tart, but I like that in a tomato. But it was a very interesting, intense flavor. I really liked Moonstone. They're pretty juicy. Lots of still. There goes the seeds. All right, I'm gonna taste the riper one first. Is that the one? Ooh.
Very
Woo!
tart.
Woo! That's got it. Ooh.
A little kick.
It's just like, is it almost like spicy?
Spicy?
Yeah, you just spit on me. Gross.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's got like a little. Yeah. It's
I
got
like the one that's more
Wow.
ripe better.
That's interesting.
It's
That's the one I'm tasting is more ripe.
I don't think
And
that this one was ready to be eaten quite yet.
It is quite
It's
interesting.
just not as good as this one.
I like that one. Whoa.
This one's like,
All right, now I'm going to try the less ripe one.
yeah, it's not as good.
You don't think?
No.
Nope.
This one is just good. This has got, I like this.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good as the more ripe one. The one that's got like a little bit of orange tint to it. And a little bit of the darkness on the shoulders. That one's good. That one's interesting.
that.
I'm going to give that an 8.5.
Oh, that's getting up there.
Yeah. This one here is just really cool. I'm at the stem, so I can't eat the stem, but I'm going to eat the little...
You can't eat the stem. I eat the stem all the time.
I don't want to.
Makes poop.
I'm telling you, it's like a fruity, spicy party in my mouth. Not like hot spicy, but like spicy, like saucy. Like I said, like a party in my mouth.
Caliente.
Yeah, that. So that's it for my Saladette favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it opened your eyes to some new fun Saladette type tomatoes to try out. Get to trading. A lot of my trading I do on my Facebook group, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. I'll link it below. Please check it out. Become a member and start having some tomato fun with me and my friends. And we also just started a new pepper group, Pepper Lovers Collective and Swap. So I'll link that down below too. I'm about to record my favorite cherries from this year, so I hope you'll tune in for that one too. Also, let me know in the comments if there's any Saladettes that you think I should try. I'm always looking for new ones to trade for, new ones to taste test for y'all. If there's something that you're interested in and you'd like me to taste test it for you, let me know in the comments. Just leave me any comment. It's good for the algorithm, okay? And I hope y'all enjoy your day. Bye.